the German players. They used to be really, really good at search and destroy. I think the competitive scene has leveled out now, and everyone's brought themselves up to speed. But historically, Germans are very good at search and destroy. Well-polished teams do tend to take those victories, and that's where we're going to see them shine. And this is why I'm saying this hardpoint's going to determine a lot, because when it comes to the uplink and the capture the flag, I think AR are going to take them. I would say fabE Germany are going to take the search and destroys. So a lot of this game hangs on this hardpoint.
Yeah, well, I mean, automatic reload, again, they were able to take a hard point off of fabE.GER, and they split the search and destroy. So a team like AR, you know, being in the pro league, being, you know, pro players that have been around for so long in the American scene, they're going to be good at absolutely everything.
Yep.
Germany's going to have to take it to them in every single match to have a chance of being able to do it. But automatic reload certainly far from being infallible. Germany, you know, this is basically the best opportunity I think Germany's had in quite some time.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the stronger German lineups that we've seen. And as I say, I've been giving a lot of love to Gunelite and to kivE, but let's show some love to Cracks and Bullet, because without these guys, this isn't a team. I mean, you always kind of have this standout player in kivE who's going to be making these big kills. He's the X factor, he pulls off clutches, but he wouldn't be able to do that without the support of his teammates. This is a team with a lot of chemistry, some great friends both inside and outside of gaming, and that teamwork can really just push them through in tournaments like this.
Right, and you know, I've already talked about Burnsoff being like the standout player for automatic reload, but there's nothing to take away from Wheat's Anticity or Battlefier. Again, obviously Battlefier is going to be your dude with the bow, going to try to be one of your slayers, but Anticity is actually the main slayer for this squad. I think he held something ridiculous down like a 1.27 KD at the North American Regionals. He had a great performance. A little bit of a shaky plays though. You know, he's kind of young in the scene, hasn't been around for too long, so look for him to be a player that if he can step it up, that's going to be great for the squad. And Wheats, you can expect solid objective work, and then, you know, Battlefier is just going to be Battlefier, doing whatever Battlefier wants.
And what's great about this game, I mean, we said it as we were introducing it, but a lot hangs on this for both of these teams. This is essentially the decider pretty much about who goes through and advances into tomorrow's play and who goes home empty-handed, does not have a shot at the money or the prestige of placing in what a lot of people regard the best position, the top 8 position.
Right, so you pulling for the Deutschland or are you pulling for Mother America?
Oh, I mean, as casters, we've got to remain unbiased, but it would be great to see, as you say, some more European teams advance in. However, automatic reload, I feel for them guys, not being able to defeat fabE.GER after playing so well. I'm backing both of them, as ridiculous as that sounds. I'm going to be happy whatever happens here.
Yeah, right, exactly. I just want a good match. I mean, you know, give the edge to automatic reload, but again, it's like a 60-40 that Germany is going to be able to pull this one off. So whichever team is winning, I think I'm going to pull for the losing team. I'm going to be going like underdog the whole time. So if Germany goes up in the hard point, automatic reload is going to be bullish for the next map. And right now, I believe we've actually been able to get all the players in the lobby. Hopefully, are going to be starting up shortly. Again, it's going to be a hard point on BioLab, which, as you said, is going to be a pretty huge map for both these teams. Obviously, every map is huge, but this one especially.
Yeah, and when it comes down to hardpoint as well, BioLab is one of my favorite maps for it to be played on. I absolutely love this, the early engagements in circle. Sometimes you just see one of the players going absolutely massive and ripping everybody apart down that ice tunnel. Nobody can seem to push into it. It's a really great hardpoint map. I love it.
Yeah, and I've been a little bit disappointed in how teams have played it so far. I was really hoping for smokes, thermal LMGs, score streaks, everything they could possibly do to mix it up. And we've actually seen a little bit of those mixed classes. We've seen some of the dual-wield SAC 3s being thrown out on some of the other teams. So
XMGs.
Yeah, the XMGs as well. Some interesting weapon choices, which I would love for either automatic reload or Germany. Germany especially to pull out and try anything they can. But the match has finally gotten underway. Again, BioLab, hard point. I think we should start out with the Germany squad and give them some love. You know, you said kivE and Gunelite, either one of them we can hop on board with and hope they can just start slaying, going absolute massive 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 9 pieces, whatever we can get.
Oh, I'd love to see a 9-piece. That'd be great. Just straight off squad, just hammering down right as they were reappearing. But yes, kivE is who we're going to start with. Keep your eye out for him, even when we're not spectating him. Just keep an eye on his kills and deaths, because this is where he really shines. Hardpoint is his game mode.
And something we saw in the previous Hardpoint BioLab match, the Blue Hill is what all the casters love to talk about being the ever so important one, because normally it's considered to be one of the easiest to hold down. But so far we've been able to see teams break that in quick succession. Each team, no matter who it is, weak, strong, they've been able to break it. So, you know, that's your important hill, but if a team can break that, look for that team to be able to take a bunch of time.
Oh, and kivE, well, 2 kills straight away there. Venturing out, trying to find some more, does get shut down by Anticity. So much riding on this game as BL Fire and Anticity unite and take down both kivE, Cracks and Bullet OG.
Right now, fabE Germany coming out to a really hot start, already being up 16-0. Burns off, though, in your hill, doing all that objective work, able to get the 2-piece to allow his team to finally get on the board. It's automatic reload now, has 1 total point.
Here we go, bE.GER there with a slide and punch. Falcon punching his way into that hardpoint area as Circle does seem to remain here under contest for quite some time. Who is going to come out on top? I do not know, as more places venture in here over and over again. Bullet finally securing it for fabE Germany.
Yeah, and so far we've seen exactly what we're talking about. Gun Elite and fabE are going to be your slayers, but if Bullet and Cracks are able to step it up, it's going to be looking great. But automatic reload right now had the early initial control, but fabE was there for the early initial control, but automatic reload came in to break it, but Bullet is just going to take it right back. So right now, kills just flying down everywhere. fabE Germany up 29-6.
Yes, absolutely. Great start for these guys. We are seeing automatic reload trying to find their way back into this game, though. Wheats up top now with a great vantage point. Going to be making some big calls as well as some big plays. Taking down 2, trying to find his 3rd.
And exactly what you saw right there, Wheats was able to pick up 2 while on the hill. To me, so far, that's been the deciding factor for a lot of these hardpoint matches. Not necessarily which team outslays, but which team can get those 2 pieces and 3 pieces in the hill to clear it out to allow your team to get the time. So it's more about the specific, great, important gunfights rather than an overall slaying ability.
Absolutely. Well, with 10 seconds left on that clock, we are going to see the early rotation by fabE. We can see them setting up very, very early. It's going to be Bullet, OG, and Cracks just surrounding this blue area. Cracks making use there of the environmental barrels, blowing them up. Doesn't pick up any kills with them, though.
Yeah, and right now we have pretty much a tie game, but they do have the control that is your Germany squad, and they know exactly where the players from automatic reload are going to be coming from. But the players are spawning up purple, trying to get over as fast as they can. Cracks is trying to hold down that hill, but Weed's getting a 2-piece, going to get cleaned up. And fabE has now made his way into the hill, and he's going to be sitting at the top of Bulldog, able to jump up here and clean him off as well. But then he's going to get cleaned up as well. Very back and forth blue hill so far.
Here we go, gonna lead. Oh, does get 2, trying to find a 3rd now. He is going to come head-to-head with Burnsoft. Isn't going to be able to make that as Burnsoft advances into that hardpoint area, but Cracks and fabE ready to shut that down.
You know, I hyped up Burnsoft, a little bit of a slow start, but I promise you he is going to make a comeback, and he is going to have some awesome performances with Germany, showing why they can compete with the Americans right now, doing great stuff. fabE doing everything he needs to in the hill, sitting up top right there. He's already picked off 1. It looks like he's going to be able to get 2. Hasn't even gotten cleaned up by the 30. He might be able to get it. Misses the punch. Everyone's missing the punch, but fabE ended up the final one that's able to take control of that. They're able to finish out all the scrap time. fabE Germany up by about 30 points going into the green flat hill.
Yep, and Cracks in a great position to actually get the cutoffs here. Should make light work of this. There we go. Shuts down Blind Fire, who was trying to advance. Is going to be answered back, though, by Anticity, trying to get that pull. But once again, we are seeing the Germans in control of top green. Bullet OG picks up 2, gets shut down now as Blind BL makes his way up there.
Yeah, and right now Gun Elite saw some pretty huge kills. You saw a player coming in from the flank from automatic reload, but Gun Elite was able to shut him right down. But automatic reload has since come pushed through middle Biolab. They have complete control of this hill. 2 players are sitting in it. 1 player's pushed out Eskins, the other's sitting there watching the flank. The flank player is going to have absolutely nothing to do for the next 19 seconds, so all of the actions will be going up front, so that's why we're hopping on board with Weeds. It's going to be focusing on that, but really, AR has been able to catch up quite a bit on this hill.
Wheats there getting shut down on top green. Did, as you say, manage to secure quite a few points for his team. Bullet OG, though, is going off here. 20 kills under his belt already, only 14 deaths. Some great slaying work from him, shortly followed by Gun Elite and fabE. Cracks needs to pick things up, but as you said, I mean, they have the lead. fabE Germany doing great work.
Yeah, and the thing again, you saw right there, Wheats was able to get that 2-piece, and those 2 pieces and 3 pieces, I'm going to harp on it as much as possible, are really going to be the difference makers. Right now you see Wheats just looking every which direction as a player from Germany is going to be pushing through ice. That's going to be fabE, and he gets the 2-piece, and now he breaks the hill, so now Germany is going to be piling on the points right now, but Burnsoft going to be trying to come through purple. He's going to be able to pick up 1 turn, not able to pick up 2. fabE shuts him down, so Germany extending their lead. Now they're up by a grand total of 12 points on this final hill.
Oh, but this is just back until we can see now automatic reload taking control here, and they're going to pull this right back. The hill goes under contest, and we actually see Bullet OG venturing in there, just keeping automatic reload busy, but no automatic reload regain control, and it's 93 apiece here, both teams tied.
Yeah, this is exactly what I like to see after this first set of hills. You're going to have basically a tie game. You know, the contest time is still going down, so I think Germany, after that first set of hills, is going to have a grand total of a 3-point lead. So he shows just how close these 2 teams really are. I believe BL Fire able to pick up a 3-piece before he gets into the hill, so AR going to have the initial control of this first hill on this second set of rotations.
Yep, and remember what I said here, Chance. Whoever takes this hard point, I'm saying is going to take the series as a whole. Quite an easy prediction to make. Obviously, it gives them the advantage, but search and destroy, I'm giving that to fabE Germany. Catch the flag and uplink, I'm giving that to an automatic reload.
You know, and props to BL.GER right here. You know, he broke the hill getting a 3-piece, and he's been in it so far the entire time. He's going on about a 6 streak before they were able to finally clean up those kills after they had picked up about 30 seconds worth of time. So now automatic reload taking the lead back, but it looks like Germany is going to make the switch again. So really back and forth game here so far. Great stuff out of automatic reload to make a comeback.
Here we go, Burns off now, sat in Biolab, just waiting to make that push. Eventually going to switch things up to someone on the hardpoint area. It's going to be Bullet, 23 to 22. Great work from Bullet, actually. I mean, we can see just looking at the kill-death ratio spread for each individual player. Nobody's particularly slacking on either team. This is so close, and I can't call it. This is going back and two over and over again.
And that's a really great setup you saw there out of automatic reload before all the kills go down in favor of the German team. You saw them push out every different direction, getting the cutoff, but then the slang just comes in. I believe fabE had like two pieces in the past 15 minutes. fabE going absolutely huge before Anticity is finally able to take him down. So fabE right now just playing phenomenal at 27-21.
Yep, and great Slayer, as we've said before, still on board with BL.GER here. He was wanting to get involved there, didn't want to push into the hill just that early. Did get shut down though. Bullet OG getting the cutoffs, trying to find another. He does take down two. Is he going to find a third? No, he's caught as Wheats takes down two.
Yeah, and Wheats right now on a 6 streak in that hill. He actually managed to get 2 separate 3-pieces all along the hill. So him sitting at 26 and 22. Bit of a slow game up until this hill, and then he absolutely destroyed. And you see that's really shown in the scores. Automatic reload has the largest lead they've had this entire game.
Yep, and this is it. Automatic reload now striding ahead. That was a 20-point lead. Cracked really did need to make that kill as he was sat up top boxes going into this blue hardpoint. And, you know, fabE Germany in a better position here, but we are seeing this big push from automatic reload. kivy takes down two. Burns off, and BL.GER though creeps through and secure the hardpoint.
Yeah, and Germany is able to make a comeback right here. Now we're going to have pretty much another tie game. Gunelite's going to be doing everything he can. He has a play right in front of him. Doesn't notice. That's going to be Burns off cleaning that one, and Burns off on a 3-streaking this hill. So consistently for the past few hills, now on a 4-streak, you've seen these players from automatic reload have individually been able to step up and go on streaks inside of hills to be able to allow that team to rack up points.
Yep, Burns off now, still on top box. Is finally getting shut down by Bullet OG. Anticity answers right back with a 2-piece of his own, still in this hill, trying to find his third. BL.GER is there to pick up the kill against Cracks, but Anticity just spraying and praying at pretty much every single entrance. And again, that lead is becoming more and more substantial in automatic reload's favor.
Right, this next hill is going to be huge, though. It looks like automatic reload is happy not even to get in it right away. They're just trying to get control over that hill, so they are going to continually building their lead as the players are going to be funneling through this orange tunnel, and Anticity is just set up perfectly for it, allowing them to just walk into the bullets. And now you see the players from Germany are going to be working the pinch. You have a player coming off the flank and 2 pushing up the rescues. They are going to get picked off, though, so it looks like a gunfight right now is going to go down on the hill, and that is in favor of automatic reload, able to extend their lead now to 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, I mean, if fabE Germany want a chance of winning this, they need to break this now. They need to break it quickly, and they've done just that. 3-piece there collectively as a team, finally getting some scrap points back with 20 seconds left on the clock. It is going to come down to the final hard point. I imagine the way this is being played out, though, the automatic reload are going to be heavy on the rotation. Cracks is aware of that, but those scrap points going to automatic reload is just bad news for fabE Germany.
And that's great stuff out of automatic reload, though, to fight all 4 players, sending down a green plat to get as much scrap time as possible, because every point matters right now. You're going to have about a 40-second lead, and there's going to be 51 seconds left. So all automatic reload needs to do is contest the hill for 10 seconds or even get a few points. So Germany's going to have to completely slay them down, but BL.GER getting a huge 3-piece in this final hill. I think that's going to solidify their win.
Yep, that is going to be it. There is no way that fabE Germany can get back into this, and it's such a shame, really. I mean, they played consistently well throughout that. It was head-to-head, neck and neck between both of these teams, but it was just the final few hard points that automatic reload strode ahead. I think it was when we got to the second rotation of all the hard points, when it came to that blue hard point area, that is where automatic reload made the big difference.
Yeah, and you can see your scoreboard right now. It does look like your automatic reload squad able to outslay the Germans by a little bit, but I think the real difference maker here is the 2 pieces and 3 pieces in the hill. It seemed Germany struggled just a little bit with being able to trade off all the kills in the hill, and that really is such a huge difference maker, because every time you don't trade a kill while you're in the hill, that's going to cost you, 5-6 points, and your teammates spawn far out. even more so. Automatic reload, able to win that by 30, but Germany showing that they can definitely compete right now.
Oh yeah, and something you were picking up on there, those big 2 to 3 pieces that were being made. It was actually Wheats on the second rotation of the hard points of bottom-eskis. Wheats went huge for his team there. Everything that fabE Germany threw at him, he was able to single-handedly thwart. He prevented any sort of recapture of that hard point. Just great work collectively as a team there. But as you said, Chance, fabE Germany proving that they can hang with these guys.
Yeah, they've really shown that they are a great team. And as we're talking about Wheats, he was at the bottom of the scoreboard for automatic reload, and he had 38 kills.
Yeah.
So that's really some stats you really like to see when you're going to hardpoint for your worst player to be dropping 38. Great stuff. Our next match is going to be Search and Destroy on Riot, and we'll see you there after this commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2015 Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox live here in LA. You guys are joining both myself, Rel, and Champs here as we take you through the automatic reload versus fabE Germany game. A really important matchup.
Yeah, and right now you saw automatic reload, able to take that hard point about 30 kills, but now we're going to be moving into Search and Destroy. From what I understand, the Germans have historically been a really good Search and Destroy team, so talk to me a little about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is going way back on the previous Call of Duty titles. The German squads always proved their dominance when it came to Search and Destroy, but the way that the scene has advanced, the competitive scene, everyone's kind of leveled off. There is this even playing field now, so they're not as dominant as they used to be, but still a formidable force to be reckoned with as we see the first blood go towards fabE Germany.
And this is something I don't think I've actually seen on this map so far. You have all 4 players until one went down for Germany, just kind of spreading out the map together. Generally, you'll see either 4 people go straight to A or 4 people down middle. Everyone's working as a team.
Oh.
Right now, the Germans are kind of spread out, and you see it's working for them because right now, BL.FIRE and Anticity have been both picked off by a punch and a sniper rifle from Germany with the man advantage. And now you see they've all met up together at this A bomb site.
Here we go. I'm still on board with Gun Elite here. I actually want to go on board with the bomb carrier, though, which is Cracks. The conventional A push, but they've chosen a bit of a funky route to get there. They do have the man advantage 3 versus 2 and the bomb plant. Things looking great for fabE Germany on round number 1.
Yeah, and you see both players from automatic reload essentially coming off the flank, but now you see 2 players from Germany recognizing that they haven't seen the automatic reload players yet, and they must be on the flank, and now both have actually crossed in front, so Cracks is going to be able to pick off Weeds. Burnsoff is going to go challenge, but Cracks able to get the 2-piece for the final kill cam for the first round to go in favor of fabE Deutschland. fabE Deutschland.
fabE Deutschland. There we go. So great start from those guys. Cracks there, 2-0, 1-0 for Bullet OG and Gun Elite combined. Only kivy going down, 1 single kill collectively for automatic reload.
And that's a great start by them too. That's something I've literally never seen before on this map, and they did it, and they performed it quite well. So now we're going to be hopping on board with automatic reload to see if they can throw something up and mix it the same. But it looks like we're going to be seeing that normal same American strat where all 4 players are going to be going down A Street to get as much control as they can. And you see Germany is going to have 3 players stacked over to A to meet him, and 1 player is already hugely on the flank.
Well, it is Burnsoff who's going straight for that plant now. He does have the support of his teammates there. If you just look at the mini-map, we can see who is this up here. It's going to be BL.FIRE with the sniper, does pick up the kill against Bullet, trying to find a second, unable to scout anyone out, but he does manage to clean up there against Cracks.
Yeah, and Gun Elite's going to be your last one alive, coming off the huge flank, able to pick off 1 to make it a 1v1 versus him and Anticity. It looks like he might be going straight for that defuse. I take that back. He's just going to be chilling near the bomb, and he actually has really good awareness to know the player is near fire, but that player is wisely not going to challenge Anticity. He's just going to work the clock and pay it patient as Gun Elite is going to try and hunt him down.
Yeah, do you know what the crazy thing is? If he'd have just gone straight for that defuse, he would have got it. He isn't going to make that defuse at all as he gets shut down straight away there. It's one of those risky moves that can sometimes pay off, though. When you're left in situations where, you know, the bomb has only just been planted, you can just go for that straight defuse. Nobody expects it. We saw it happen in the European Championship between TCM and Epsilon in around 11 for a victory there, as I believe it was Josh who actually got the defuse for Epsilon in that situation to win 6-5. But yeah, sometimes these random, what you could argue, bad choices do pay off when it comes to Search and Destroy.
Yeah, and that's something you got to wonder how much teams prepare for each other, because, you know, if fabE Germany had studied a lot of AR's gameplay or vice versa, he might be well aware of the play style of that person, knowing that he wouldn't have the tenacity to go after that defuse, wouldn't have the courage to try it. So I'm not saying that was a factor, but you got to imagine if teams are studying each other for these $1 million tournament, that they have got absolutely everything under lock. But right now we're seeing another kind of spread out push from your Germany squad, but they have been much more aggressive. But BL.FIRE is going to be able to pick up Bullet Dog for your first kill.
Here we go now with Cracks just sitting tight in this middle map area. They are not looking too great in this round, though. 2 versus 4. Krax and kivE. Oh, Krax with the heavy fire does go down as well, leaving kivE all on his own. 1 versus 4. Oh, and the bomb is just not even in his control. This is not looking good at all for fabE Germany. Automatic reload really pulling out all the stops here on Search and Destroy Riot.
Nah, kivE's never mind. You're right. kivE doesn't have it. I was gonna kind of say maybe he could pull off the 1v4. I have great expectations for kivE. Obviously, you're saying he's one of the better Slayers, and Puckett's been hyping up a lot too. So kivE's gonna be my boy for this. He's the English-speaking Germany's guy I can actually talk to and have a conversation with. But you know, 2 rounds to 1 in favor of automatic reload, looking good for them. But Germany, not a squad that's gonna give up or put it away themselves lightly. They fought hard, tooth and nail for the entire hard point. I expect them to do the exact same thing here in the Search and Destroy.
Okay, well, let's see what's going on with Anticity. We saw him at the very start of today dropping 50 bombs, actually a 51 kills in one of his matches. Really great slaying work from Anticity. Is going to get shut down by Bullet, though. Wheats does clean him up and answer straight back. kivE's trading kills here. Back and 2 between both these teams. 2 versus 2. Still on board with BL Fire with that sniper rifle. He's left all on his own in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, I really like the aggression there out of automatic reload, but Wheats kind of got a little bit overzealous after he was able to pick up the 2nd hill. I would have preferred to see him, and he's going to run in the wall and get completely shut down. So that means fabE Germany is able to tie it up at 2-2. But I was going to say about Wheats, you know, he was really weak. He was 1 shot, and he decided to challenge the player fire when he knew where he was. I would have liked to see him recover and see what he could have done, but, you know, there's a reason I'm not a pro player, and he is. 2-2 round count. This is good.
That was just a crazy kill there from gunnerLeet. He literally just leapt up straight onto that balcony, that walkway, and just sprayed the heck out of the enemy. Tied things up 2-2, as you say. Once again, we're going to get on board with the attack inside. I want to see a bit more of Bullet OG, probably one of the more underrated players of fabE Germany. We saw him going big in that hard point. Didn't manage to do quite enough to actually get the victory, but a great performance nonetheless.
And he, Bullet has also already been able to get 1 pick. We've seen with the sniper rifle on the very first round, but Wheats is going to be able to pick up the kill on gunnerLeet as the bomb's going to go down. Right now, we're going to have a 3v3. Bullet Dog, though, able to clean that up, but BurnsOff going to trade that kill. Now we're down to a 2v2. Krax and kivE versus Wheats and BurnsOff.
kivE here now, sitting tight. The bomb has been planted. I mean, fabE Germany's job here is just essentially run that time down, stay alive. That's all they need to do. But BurnsOff has spotted kivE. Whoa, and kivE just oh no! kivE does not make that kill. Oh, and that's so disappointing there from kivE. It's going to be incredibly frustrating for him. Great play from Wheats there. Big 2Bs managing to provide the support that BurnsOff needed to secure that bomb defuse.
I swear, it seems like every single time Wheats gets a kill, he's like almost guaranteed to get a 2nd one. We've seen him get so many 2 pieces. The past match, he's gotten 2 different 3 pieces. I don't know what it is about Wheats and just getting multi-kills, but he is great at it. A little bit disappointing there. I believe that was kivE choking a few shots on the feet of BurnsOff. But, you know, it's a tough situation for him to be in. There's not much he can do when the player has that much coverage on the bomb. But now, with automatic reload, looks like they're going to be sending 3 down the B street / mid map and leaving 1 on the A bomb side.
There we go, BurnsOff with the Amelie. Custom does have that thermal sight on there. Is going to spot 1. Oh, and it's Krax who actually takes him down from a really difficult position. I'm not quite sure how he managed to pull that off, but he certainly did it.
Yeah, dude, that was absolutely insane. He was like jumping up, was off the screen from Burns' perspective, and then just destroyed him with the ASM-1. Must have had insanely accurate shots right there, and BL Fire is going to go down to the hands of Bullet Dog as well. Krax is actually going to be able to kick the good for Wheats. So Anticity left alive in a 1v4. He's getting some shots down, but he is going to get cleaned up by the 2 players from Germany.
Yeah, his bullets just kind of spread across both of those fabE Germany players. Krax and gunnerLeet soaking up all his ammunition, but it was a 2 versus 1 gun battle, and Krax there with a sniper to clean things up and tie things 3-3. Following that really close hardpoint match that, you know, in all fairness, automatic reload did stride ahead and secure a 30-point victory in the end. We are seeing a very close search and destroy.
And that was great confidence out of him to pull out that sniper rifle to finish up that kill. You know, not really taking much of a risk as it was a 1v4. Like to see them do stuff like that. It was an impressive display of his skill. But now we're on board with kivE, who's rocking a melee. Not even thermal, with absolutely nothing on it. I mean, he has 4 grip on it for sure and quick draw, stuff like that. But normally you see the thermal so they can push off the smokes. But we're going to have a 3v3. Kills are going down. Anticity is going to get picked off with the sniper rifle by the hands of kivE, or excuse me, not the sniper rifle, the melee. 3v2 in favor of Germany.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually strange seeing the Amelie used without the thermal sight. I'm so used to it being almost a necessary or compulsory attachment to it. But Kivi's just going to rock those iron sights, see what he can do around this A bomb side. Going to get on board with Krax, who is making a push. This actually burns off and BL.FIRE. I think they were expecting a B push there. Both of them surrounded the bomb side. Not the best of ideas, but Burns Off does take down Kivi 2 versus 2.
Yeah, and they were able to surround Krax right there, so they were able to turn that around very, very quickly. And it looks like one player is going to be hopping on the bomb right away. He's actually going to pop off, which is a smart idea. But now Bulldog has given away his position, taking that shot, so he's going to get challenged right away. And Burns Off absolutely destroys in top 3. Burns Off sitting in 4 and 4, having a mediocre game. You know, it's modest. But now automatic reload, getting the fuse, clutching the 2v3, and going up 4 rounds to 3.
Yep. Well, one of the stronger game modes here for fabE Germany, almost one that they really did need to win. Being Search and Destroy is slipping away from them as automatic reload are just 2 rounds away here from victory. We're going to get on board with someone. Who do you want to watch on automatic reload here, Chance?
All of them have a pretty decent game. I say Wheats, though, just for the fact that every single time he gets 1 kill, he's going to get a second one. And I think we need to show him a little love as he's been able to do some pretty impressive things so far. But BL.FIRE able to get that initial kill with a sniper rifle, and Wheats is going to get dropped in the hands of Kiwi, but Burns Off able to pop right back in there behind him to trade that kill. Now going to be a 3v2 in favor of your offensive team. Automatic reload.
There we go, though. Burns Off flanking right around the back here alongside BL.FIRE and Anticity. This is a big group push. Are Gunelite and Krax expecting it? That is the question. Gunelite is nowhere near them. Krax, he's not going to be able to shut down anybody in the middle. This is pretty much an open pathway, and Gunelite and Krax have got to be wondering now. They've got to be thinking, where are they?
Yeah, the bomb is going to go down, and I'm pretty sure both players have slowly started to make their way over towards this B bomb site, as now the bomb has been planted there, well aware of where the automatic reload players are, but they do not have the man advantage. But we just saw this past round, the offensive team playing the bomb had 3 players up, and automatic reload clutching. Now we have the opposite situation. Unfortunately, Krax is now going to be left in a 1 versus 3.
Krax does need to do something very special if he wants to win this for his team. He has been spotted as well. I think he was potentially just going to go straight for the defuse, unable to do so, as we see automatic reload now at game point 5-3 in rounds against fabE Germany. The pressure is on. fabE Germany know that if they lose this best of 5 series, that's pretty much going to be it for them. They're going to really struggle to qualify, and they'd have to pray for a miracle. So they will come into this game essentially knowing they have to get this win.
Yeah, an automatic reload, have 1 player on a 4 kill streak, another on a 3. They've really started to turn it up a bit at the end of this Search and Destroy game. But Germany, they're looking confident right now over in their booth, and it looks like they might have like the faith to pull this off. And we're going to see what kind of strat they pull out when it's come to these desperation rounds.
Here we go with Krax, the bomb carrier for the team. Top fragging as well. Just have 3 diffusers, clearly playing objective. And what are we going to do here, Krax? Are we switching things up? Are we moving around? Well, Bullet OG has gone down, and if kills are just traded off, we are going to see an automatic reload victory.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few kills out of both Anticity and BL.FIRE with those sniper rifles at the very start of the round. And I don't necessarily know if that's been a difference maker, but it has certainly hurt this Germany squad, as they are now going to be left in a 3 versus 4. Gunelito able to get that kill on BL.FIRE to make it now a 3v3. And you see Krax able to get an amazing shot right there on Burns Off, creeping around the corner. Hey, his teammates, one of them must have called out where that player was for him to be able to pull that shot off. So now they've immediately turned it down. Wheats now in 1 versus 3 in a must-win round for Germany.
Wheats pushing through, needs to do something very special for his team. 30 seconds left. The bomb is being planted. Part of me thinks he was just hoping maybe they won't plant it and I won't have to do anything, but it does go down. He's going to have to take out all 3 and get the defuse. Oh, it's looking very difficult for him.
If Wheats is able to get a single kill, he's going to get all 3, but he is going to get shut down. Germany not out of this yet. They're only down 1 round, and if we see a round 11, I'm going to have to give it to the German squad. AR is going to absolutely need to shut it down right here on this offensive side.
Yep, AR looking strong though, and of course in that stronger position. Again, they are at match point, and they do have that safety cushion if they drop a further round. It is going to be the Germans that need to pull out all the stops here, though. In this best of 5 series, they are down by 1 map. It was a 212 to 182 victory for automatic reload on Hardpoint Biolab, and we're seeing a very intense search and destroy taking place here on Riot.
And now we're going to see if BL.FIRE can maintain his consistency and get another pick by that A bomb side, as all 4 players from Germany are going to be coming down that street, as 1 broke back in his push towards mid-map. BL.FIRE able to pick up that first kill on Bullet Dog. That's going to be absolutely huge for them. Anticity just looking over the B bomb side with his sniper rifle, not able able to see anything. So the Germany players, essentially if fabE.GER surrounded, but they're not going to know what to do. Burnsoff is going to be able to pick up fabE, but then Krax is going to they're able to pick up fabE.GER. So now we're going to have a 2 versus 3 in favor of automatic reload. But this is the time for them to be able to clutch up, as it's now a 2v2.
Yes, and Burnsoff has just given away his location. They know that the B-bomb plant is going to be going down. How's it going to be played out, though? Anticipated is in a great position to go for the defense. Gunnerly has no idea he's there. Really did need to make that sniper shot. He makes it too late, which means the kills get traded off. 1 versus 1 now. It is Krax against Anticipated.
Yeah, now in this 1v1, if he is not able to win it, that first missed shot is definitely going to be the difference maker, but he's able to come up right behind. He is not going to miss that shot. Takes his time and lines it up, able to clean up those final 2 kills with the sniper rifle. Great stuff out of him. Automatic reload going up 2 games to none over this Germany squad. And
in a way, if Anticipated had lost that, or if automatic reload would have lost that round, that would have been Anticipate's choke. He missed that first shot against, I believe it was Gunnerly, which allowed him to pick up the kill and took it down to a 1 versus 1, which it needn't have been. But 6-4 in automatic reload's favor. The stronger game type, in my opinion, for fabE Germany has gone towards the opposing team, and they are 2-0 up in this best-of-5 series. I can't see fabE Germany coming back here now.
Yeah, and the next map that we're going to have is going to be Uplink on Detroit, and I was talking a little bit about this with Brycey. There's another UK caster. If you haven't checked him out, you definitely should. But he was talking about how the EU scene compared to the Americans, all their game modes are pretty much even. You know, it could go either way for a hard point. CTF has been around forever, and Search and Troy, obviously, a lot of EU teams are very good at that. But he was talking about Uplink being very lacking for them. So
yeah, and I think that's really shown so far in the Call of Duty World Championship here when the Europeans have been going up against these American teams. It's just been sheer dominance. So things not looking great for fabE Germany. If they want to start turning up, now is the time, guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll go to a very quick break, then we'll be back with you on Uplink.
Welcome back to the 2015 Call of Duty World Championships. I may or may not be Chance the Caster, and I am definitely joined here by Rel, the UK Brit English guy. I'm not entirely sure what's going on over there with those 3 different countries, but we're going to be having Uplink Detroit, and right now fabE and Gunnerly coming out strong. 2 players going down for automatic reload. Good start for the far for Germany.
Yeah, fabE Germany, the backs are up against the wall here. They're 2-0 down in this best-of-5 series. And as we've covered, if you're just joining us now on the Delta stream, this is such an important game for Group C. Because, I mean, essentially the victors of this are going to eliminate the opposing team that they're challenging against here from the tournament. That's pretty much what it boils down to if everything pans out the way it should.
Right, unless FaZe Red does something absolutely crazy in their game against the fabE All-Stars, this should be the complete deciding game for that 2nd seed. And right now you're going to see a 1-point play come in right away for Burns, and we have to keep bringing this up. That right now the German squad is on the favorable side, so if they go down at the half, that is not going to be looking very good for them. But fabE actually is not going to be able to go there as he gets dropped, but Control is going to be going back towards AR as they now have 3 players up.
Here we go, getting on board now with Krax. Just announcing things like Krax does go down. Who is in control of this satellite drone? It's going to be Wheats, our favorite 2 to 3 piece player. And as he goes away from Top Atlas there, manages to evade the opponents. Is he going to go for a throw? He's just taking himself away. He's desperate for the 2-point capture carry.
Yeah, he held that ball for about 45 seconds there, just juking around, doing everything he possibly could. You see Anticipated right there trying to go for that hero 1-point toss, but he's going to go down as well. Now you're going to have 3 German players spawned up, and they're going to be all over that drone. You're going to have 1 player, though, coming off the flank. Now 2, actually. So Krax is just going to play that as he is unsure of whether or not they're going to be able to get control. So now you're going to see them pushing up through school, and again, trying to get this control. It's going to be the most important thing. And Krax getting absolutely destroyed by Burnsoff there. Burnsoff had no idea where Krax was going to be. Krax out and dead to right, but Burnsoff able to come in clutch right there.
Here we go with fabE.GER, though, just middle map, getting shut down straight away by Anticipated. Gunnerly answers straight back, but Burnsoff trades off that kill from School. It is back and 2 play between both teams. Kivi's just going to have to throw that satellite drone out of the map and get it on the reset.
Yeah, and that's a pretty smart play by Germany there to reset just so they can regain map control. And again, it's going to be the standard of the match. They're just going to be fighting for School control the entire time.
But still, the 1-point lead is going in favor of automatic reload here, so they have the lead, but it's essentially nothing in the grand scale of things. Even a capture carry would change the tides of this game. Who is going to be carrying that bomb? It's going to be Kivi, 7-4 already. Some great play from him, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to push. He comes head to head with someone. Thankfully, the armor boost that satellite drone gives you really helped him out there. Oh, there we go. Great play there. Juking Wheats out and managing to pick up the kill.
Yeah, Kiwi putting moves on it earlier. We were on board with Anticity for quite some time. And you see him not playing too aggressive, just kind of sitting back. And you see he's 11-5. So he's just basically being an anchor for his team, trying to stay alive. That way, if the Germans are able to get a bunch of kills down, he can still be that last remaining player to keep the spawns for his team. Because what the Germans want to do is to get the automatic reload to spawn over by green, which is where you see that player spawn right there. And if they can do that, that's how they're going to be able to build their score.
Yeah, Gunnerly just opts to actually throw that ball out of bounds once more. And you can just see the pressures constantly on fabE Germany. They're being driven back right into the home spawn, and automatic reloads seem to be on top all over this game. But they've only managed to secure 1 point off the back of this, fabE Germany being very, very passive.
Yeah, automatic reload is essentially just trying to control the map as much as possible. Burns off right there, gets a kill on the drone carrier, and then immediately dips out just so he can go like stay right around that drone to keep that like in his possession essentially. He's not holding on to it, but he still has control over it right now. And now he's on a 3 kill streak, just like controlling the drone right there. They're not trying to do anything aggressive, because if they make a play like that, then they're going to have a player that doesn't have a gun. Their slaying abilities are going to be weakened, and that's going to allow Germany to really pick it up.
There we go though, with Anticity now top fragging for his team, 13-8. Great place from him, just hanging around the school area, slowly maneuvering towards that satellite drone. But it is going to be, is Crack's going to make the pickup on this? I don't know. It's just that he's holding the middle Atlas building, but he's not really doing much there.
Yeah, I think Krax was really just hoping for some teammate support, but that gets shut down pretty quickly. The slang a little bit too much so far from this automatic reload squad on this side. You see Anticity just jumping up, doing some sort of crazy maneuvering around this middle point, and the balls end up getting played as the automatic reload was able to put pressure into the German base, but they get rid of it
straight away. Yeah, Anticity though still around this Atlas area, and this is very, very unusual for Detroit Uplink game. We've only seen 1 point in 5 minutes worth of gameplay. You know, the uplink drone has been in that Atlas area for so long. Finally, we are seeing a pickup by Weets, who's going to try and extend this lead. Probably going to go for the throw here, knowing that he's going up against 2, and he is going to make it. Great play from Weets there, and the first half of Uplink Detroit is going to end 2-0.
And I do just want to say, Weeds to get that score, got a 3-piece, picked up the ball, and then went and scored it by himself, and he barely had any teammates for it. You see Anticity able to come in after they had already picked off Weeds, so Weeds just doing absolutely everything right there for his team, but Anticity having a phenomenal slide, sitting at 18-9, also on a 4-kill streak.
Well, there we go. Things are looking great to make this a 3-0 sweep. However, as we say, that, you know, the only thing separating these two teams is a simple carry capture by fabE Germany. They could easily bring this back, but I've got to say, despite only the 2-0 scoreline, you know, they've been on top the whole game, automatic reload. They've been consistently pushing fabE Germany back and just preventing any sort of opportunity for a capture. We haven't really seen any particular, you know, opportunity for fabE Germany to get some points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and what I think it would be a great idea for automatic reload to do is really turn it up. They played extremely passively on that first side, which is why the score has been so low, because they were only focused on control. So I think right now, if they step it up and try to really lay on the pressure and rally up as many points as possible, that's going to allow them to win. But if they continue to turbo in their base, I could definitely see Germany being able to pull off a win.
Here we go with Cracks though now. Seeing what he can do as he pushes right around the back of school. Does get shut down straight away though. Tactical grenades going out there by Bullet.OG. Just having a bit of difficulty getting into this window. He's going to opt for the more defensive role. But once again, you know, fabE Germany, they're going to have to take some risks here. It's just constantly AR pressure. Weets is going to be looking good to get another point here. And there we go, 3-0 now to AR.
Yeah, Weets, another really good toss there. You saw that player where Gunnerly was having problems jumping into that building, and a player, BL-Fire, came around on the head glitch, and I was able to pin him back and force him back into school. And at that point, that's when Weets rotated that ball around, since they now had that mid-map control, allowing Weets to get that toss. So great all-around recognition from the players, great communication for them able to be able to talk that out to let Weets know what he needs to do.
Anticity now floating around the back area near the spawn, making his way towards Atlas. Is going to come head-to-head with 2, finds 1. He is going to find the second as well alongside Weets. Things really going to open up for AR now to make this push. Weets in control of that satellite drone once again, going straight through school. He does have the support of his teammates. Burns off, takes down 2. BL-Fire's going of his own. This should be going all the way home, but no, Cracks denies that.
Anticity able to come up right behind that player though, clean him up and dunk the ball, getting the slam gem to increase their lead now 5-0. The player originally, Weets with the drone, able to jump past that player despite him being the first one. So the player had to turn all the way around, which gave up the really easy kill there from Anticity to be able to put that in, who's having an absolutely phenomenal game right now.
So still here with kivE now, seeing if he's going to be able to bring this back. We haven't seen a single point by fabE Germany yet, and no real opportunity to get one either. As we say, this consistent AR pressure over and over again, driving fabE Germany back into the home spawn. Krax trying something a bit different, trying to sneak around the back, but AR just have that Atlas area on lock.
Yeah, and right now what you just saw Weeds do is as soon as he touched that drone, he immediately played it up on top of that building at the side of Detroit just to get that reset for a solid 15 seconds. But now he actually, his blockers are going to be pushing it through school. He's going to have Krax on the chase, but BRNZOFF in great position to shut him down right there. Gonna lead though, last man alive, but Weeds is going to be able to cut back through mid-map to get the dunk. Another slam jam, 7-0 lead in favor of AR.
Yeah, things just getting worse and worse for fabE Germany, and as time dwindles away, it's looking less and less likely that they can actually take this. Remember, they are already 2 maps down in this best-of-5 series, and it's looking good to be a 3-0 sweep there. BRNZOFF spraying and praying as he rotates around, trying to get the 360 kill. Isn't going to be able to pull it off, though.
Yeah, I think the real difference maker has definitely been Anticity having a 2-0 or a 2-0 KD or a 2 whatever positive KD at 28 and 14. You know, he's been playing so ridiculously so the entire time in Germany. Every time they got the original 3 down, Anticity was always there just to slow him enough for his teammates to spawn back in Germany. He's not been able to find an answer for that quite yet, but gonna lead. Gonna be getting that punch on Weeds there, and he's gonna be leading the way for Krax. They actually have a chance right now to possibly get in a dunk, but the players for AR are spawning in the base. But gonna lead getting a huge 2-piece right there. Weeds is going to clean him up, and now Krax looks like the Bulldog is going to be able to come in clutch with that, get the kills. Now they finally got themselves on the board, 7-2.
Yeah, Krax finally getting some points for his team there. It's actually nice to see. With 1 minute left, though, they do need a further 5 if they just want to be able to tie this up. And again, fabE Germany really struggling. Gunnarly is in the Atlas area. He is ready for the pull. It's actually kivE who's going to be taking that 25-18 as well. So kivE having a great game, but you know, his teammates need to follow suit if they wanted to be able to pull this out of the bag.
Yeah, and something I definitely like to have seen right there is the fact that they were able to score at the end, just showing that they're not going to give up. They're going to fight, because it's along the same lines as this essential team is Krax just completely destroying BRNZOFF there. You know, they showed that they could compete and that they definitely deserve a place at CoD Champs.
Krax getting a big 3-piece there, advancing further. The drone is near this capture point. There is still the potential to get this. There we go, 7-4 with 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, it's not going to be enough time, you know. Even if they got a double capture carry relay going, 10 seconds, they're not going to do it. AR are going to take this. It is going to be a 3-0 sweep for the Americans against the German team. You know, a game that promised to be very, very close turned out to be the case, but 3-0 is the final scoreline.
Yeah, and again, you know, props to that Germany squad for, you know, being so tenacious, able to hold off like that, you know, not getting blown out, and I think that's really important. I really hope to see some teams like this, you know, spend an entire year and grow as much as possible and grow the esports scene in their community and come back next year even better.
All right, well, let's just give you a recap of what has just happened here between Automatic Reload and fabE Germany. The first game, 2-12 to 182 in Automatic Reload's favor. The Search and Destroy on Riot went 6-4 in Automatic Reload's favor, and the uplink on Detroit that you just saw then ended 7-4 in Automatic Reload's favor. So victories, narrow victories in some respects, but it was always kind of going towards AR.
Yeah, I mean, they just, you know, Germany had nothing to answer them with. AR really just showed that they deserve to be among the top American pros right now. I believe our next match is going to be Envious and UX Gaming on the Delta stream. Thank you, Rel, for joining us. Everyone should check him out on Twitter and not send him any death threats, because that's been a bit of a problem for him lately for some reason. But please do that, and we'll see you guys in this next match after this commercial break.